Well, let's take a break from that and do something fun for a moment. We're going to do some cooking here. I need to cook a meal for Neffy, and this is the perfect time, since we're live doing this, to put together that cooking video about how to hit the sweet spot when you're cooking. So this is like a cooking, it'll be like a cooking guide. I think I figured it out yesterday. We're going to find out in this section of the stream if I did figure it out. So I want to find an easy recipe if I can, or a medium. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, first we need to look at what is she like? Do I know what she likes? Doesn't say. Well, be that as it may, let's make her a. Let's make some fish cakes. Flour, onion. Let's just use some Bywater bleak. Let's use some normal taters. And we'll go ahead and once we've selected all of our ingredients, we can go ahead and cook. If you want to focus on different levels of ingredients, you can, but since this is a basic recipe that I'm just giving to someone without knowing exactly what it is that they like yet, because it hasn't shown me, I'm just going to do simple, basic 1-star. So you could go in here as an example and choose like a 2-star tater instead of a 1-star tater, which you're going to notice in the bottom. I mean, I suppose for the purposes, since we're doing this as a video, let's do this. So let's do flour. I've only got one kind of onion. Let's do a 2-star fish. You're going to notice on the bottom right, it gives me a quality rating boost because I'm using 2-star items. So we've got that one full, second one's half full, third one's yet to be full. And then we can, I don't have any seasonings because you can only apply those later on. So let's go ahead and cook. All right, so here's where this is all about getting to the sweet spot in cooking. So if you look down on the bottom right, and I just noticed this the other day when I was cooking, there is a box and it says smooth, chunky, crisp, and tender, right? My directions are going to be backwards because I'm facing the camera. And you see my plate of food is in like the middle left, and then on the bottom right is a little square with a star in it. That's your target objective. You need to move your platter over to that to get it into that box in order to get to the sweet spot. And that's trickier than it sounds because every single thing you do moves the object across the square. So let's look first here. We can put the flour in. That doesn't do anything. But here we go chopping. Now you're going to notice there's a blue line and a red line. The blue line goes up, red line goes down. That means smooth is going to push it up. Chunky is going to push it down. And we actually want to bring it down a little bit. So when we go to the chopping board here, we're actually going to want to keep it in the chunky range. So I'm only going to chunk enough to get to the point where I'm allowed to progress the recipe. So I have to do 1, 2, now I can continue. And so we're going to continue. You're going to watch the platter on the right-hand box is going to slide down a little bit. Okay, now we're in that zone, but now I got to push it over to the right. I want to put this over in the frying pan because you'll notice if I just assemble it, I can't push it over, right? So what I want to do is I want to put it in the frying pan and I want to cook it a little bit to push it over, right? So don't just assemble it, cook it. So we're going to put it in the frying pan. If the meal's ingredients consist of only 2 flavors, they can provide a delicious flavor combo bonus. These combos are the same across all meals, so experiment with pairs of flavors. We don't have any seasonings to use, so we could just cook. And I'm going to cook it, I would assume I need to go about 3/4 of the way. Let's just do half just to be safe. Ah, not quite enough. I might not be able to get it to the sweet spot. I might have to cook the taters a little bit. I don't actually want to push this too far, and I have to chop this, so be careful Oh, we might still be in there. All right, need to take it to the frying pan. Cook it half again, probably. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go up to the half mark. Try to get over to that sweet spot. And continue. Oh, where we're in it, but we're not like in it. We'll see. Let's see. Now I don't have a choice here. I have to push it either down or up. So I'm gonna go up just a smidge. If I can get it just there. There we go. Alright, now, excuse me, I actually want to take it over just a little bit more. So we're going to cook this just a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Honestly, that ought to be enough right there. Oh, sweet spot. Sweet spot. I got the sweet spot, baby. Voila. I made 3-star very good fish cakes. And I just got an achievement because I made my first 3-star meal. Really cool. That is how the sweet spot works. And that's essentially cooking in a nutshell. Now, obviously, getting to a 3-star meal is, you can adjust that a little bit based on the quality of the ingredients. And there's part of getting higher quality ingredients is related to the gardening, which we've been learning about, like planting companion plants side by side. Yes, Serena, there's a lot of stuff going here. Exactly, AJR. I love the cooking as well. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in the cooking system here. And we're still in the very early hours of the game. I think we're only about 7 hours in so far. So, the cooking is a lot of fun. If you love cooking in other games, you're going to love cooking here. There's a lot of different things you can do, and I like how you can adjust the texture of the chopping and how long you cook it and everything to move that around in the box. I think it's a fun little mini game. So that is, in a nutshell, a beginner's guide to cooking and how to get to the sweet spot in Tales of the Shire. If you'd like to know more, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. I know the achievement sounds are awesome, Queen Blueface. We start every day around 4:30 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch, which was about 30 minutes ago, so we're very early in the stream today. And we are going to be doing a lot more cooking today, so stay tuned for more. But in the meantime, now we got to take these very good fish cakes, and we actually have to go deliver them to our dwarven friends. We're going to store those in our backpack. And we are going to go... Also, still, by the way, you'll notice I'm still just a level 1 beginner cook. There's a lot of different... recipes you can do, and there's a lot of cooking that I still have left to do because I'm still only level 1 in cooking, so we gotta go. But some of these recipes, this reminds me, for those of you who have been around for a while, Chris and I used to do the Lotro Cooking in Real Life show. So we took recipes from Lord of the Rings Online and cooked them in the kitchen, and then we had the recipes up on Patreon and YouTube with the actual videos and then the photos and everything else. But that's been like... God, I want to say that was 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I think we did about 30 episodes. This game might inspire me to bring that series back. Because there's some really good recipes in this game. Like cool taters and beans, hell yeah. Fish cakes, absolutely. Fish pie, yes. We've also got silky porridge with tangy rhubarb. I can't get rhubarb where I live. That'll be hard. Simple sprouts soup. Yes, please. So, I still don't have a ton of recipes yet, but I have to grow my friendships to get some more. So we'll get more recipes and we'll make more things.